Morning, guys. So this is going to be a quick little excerpt. I've had several people still struggling with the shopping question. It's on Nuts and Bolts, so I'm just going to throw those together real fast. It's not going to be a full key for the whole programs, but these two seem to be tossing some people, so I'm just going to show you what's going on. So these are the problems right here. I went ahead and copied them over here into my code just so that you know where they're from. Got my skeleton set up, and so let's look at the problem. So number two, declare a dollar amount called total bill, get it from the keyboard, write code to determine what it looks like. Here are our three rules. So we're looking to see if it's over $2,000, between $1,000 or $2,000, or less than $1,000. That's going to determine what discount, if any, we get. Here's my output, so that's pretty much what we're going to use right there. I'll jump up here, grab a print statement, and throw that out there. Okay. Okay. There's my two print statements. Now I just got to use the scanner to get everything. So they wanted it called total bill. It is technically going to be a double because it's money, but if you used it, well, you'll need double in the end anyway. So let's use double. Okay. Double total bill. Scan. Next. Double. Okay. That's going to be my print statement at the end, so I've got to do all my fun little tests in here. Okay, so I've got total bill. Now I need to write my tests. So if total bill is greater than 2,000, which is my 15%, then I've got total bill greater than 1,000, which is a 10%, and then I've got less than equal to 1,000. Okay, so rather than having these separate, I'm going to link these all together. This can technically just be an else, because everything else will be taken care of. Okay. Okay, don't know if I'll use the curly brackets, but that's what I'm going to use right now. Okay, so if that's, I get a 15% discount. There's two different ways I've seen y'all do this. Both of them are valid. So total bill equals total bill minus total bill times 0.15. So this takes away it calculates the 15% discount, takes it away from total bill, and then stores it right back in there. That's perfectly fine, okay? And actually, that's all I'm going to do for there. The other way of doing it I've seen, I'll comment this out in just a second, is total bill times equal 0.85. If it's a 15% discount, that means I'm paying 85%, which this calculates immediately. I'm not going to bother with printing inside the if statements, though that's okay if you did. I'm just going to do this all at once down at the bottom, okay? So I only need one of these, so I'll keep the long one there. Copy these out. And there's nothing to do there, but I've got an else just in case. So down here, if it's 10%, so I change this to a 10, and I change this to 90. Okay. Whichever path you choose is fine, but I only need to change the value one time per block. Okay. If you wanted to, yes, you could do this. I know some of y'all get very particular about, but there's nothing there. It's okay. 0% discount, so same price. Okay, so that's it. Let's take a look at the sample. So they give us 2,500, and it should be 2125. Okay, I need to change that, and it didn't calculate it. Whoops, my bad. Let's go over here. Print total bill, and then let's take off the LM. Okay. There you go. Okay, works just fine. While I'm thinking about it, you could also do a combination thing. You can do minus equal, and then you just have your math there. So it calculates it, subtracts it, then stores it back in the value. Either way works. This is the expanded. This is the compound. And then these complicated ones are the very short ones right here, or the shorter version. Either way, any of these three work, okay? So for number 3, what I'm doing is I'm expanding it. It has to do the exact same thing, but now I'm tossing in a monkey wrench. Anybody could have a coupon, okay? So what I need to do for number 3, this is number 2, I'm just going to copy my entire code right here, since we know it works now. Here's number 3, and I'm going to paste it. Okay. Rather than creating a brand new variable, I'm just going to delete the declaration. So now I can use the whole thing, and I don't have to go change the rest of my code. So there's their discounts. We know that works. And this is why I didn't print inside the messages, because now I don't have to touch those tests at all. I can nest, I can do compound. There's several different ways, but I'm showing you the shortest way. After I've already taken my discount, which I need to add another question up here. Okay. Let's get their wording. Do you have a coupon? Okay. Do you have a coupon? Enter true or false. I set my scanner to a Boolean. Okay. After I've done my basic tests up here, then I have one if test. If has coupon. Okay. Now I've already updated total bill if it has a discount, but now I'm checking to see if they have a coupon. So total bill times equal 0.95. That's the 5% discount from the coupon. Okay. So I've kept total bill as my variable the entire way, and I've only adjusted the values. I didn't do any printing up inside the tests, though you can. It will just make number 3 a little more difficult, because you'll have to do either compound tests or maybe nesting inside. And I'll show you an example of that in just a second. But then my print statement stays the same. Okay. So let's give this a shot. Use the same numbers I gave you for sample code. So 2,500. That one works. 2,500 and true. There were some questions about how precise you have to be with true. Any spelling works. You can capitalize, you can lowercase, you can alternate, whatever you want. As long as you spell it correctly, it will detect it. $2,018.75, which is what we were hoping for. Okay, so there's the whole program. Now I'll show you some alternates. Okay, let's go back up here to 2. So if you wanted to do this as quick as possible, take that out, take that in, and get rid of the curly brackets. And again, oh, actually for this one, because there's nothing going on, I do need something. There you go. Okay. Yeah. So that's how short number 2 could be. You don't need curly brackets. You've got one thing. You're just adjusting the cost of total bill. You print it out. Done. Okay. So if you wanted to do your printing inside, let's take a look at what that might look like. So again, this is where you're going to have compound tests. So, yeah, it's going to get bigger. Okay, so if it's total bill and has coupon is true. Okay. I'm just going to grab this for the coupon, and I'll use the long versions this time. Okay, there's that, and then I grab my print statement. Okay, so for every single possible discount, I've got to make each one of these. So here's one version, and I have 6 more. 3 different discounts, 3 possibilities of coupon, so that's 6. So I'll do all my coupons first, just to be simple. Okay. Also because it lets me copy paste. Okay. So there's that. Okay. Okay. This one I'm going to take the 0 multiplier out because there's no discount. This is no longer an else if anymore. Now I need to give it an actual test. So total bill is less than or equal to 1,000 and has coupon equals true. Okay, so these are compound tests. Okay, that's half of them. Okay, yeah, don't need these anymore. Okay, so now I'm just going to copy these whole things. Okay, so these last 3 are when it equals false. And all I do for these is I take out the coupon. So I'm back to the old way of doing it. Okay, now this last one can just be an else because again I've reached the end. They're all actually I'll comment it out, but I'll leave it. Go business and yes. False. Okay. So this is how you could do compound tests. Okay. Check each value, take care of it. There, anything else? Sorry. Link them all together so that only one triggers every time. But that is another way of doing it. Let's see. What was the other way? Oh, okay. Running out of room here, but if we had nested, because some of y'all still like that. So if has coupon, okay. That, and then I just copy this stuff from earlier. So now I've got, oh, I got rid of it. Okay. inside of each of those, I do my thing, then I get my coupon together, and then I print it out. Okay? And okay, and sorry, coming back. If I don't have the coupon, then I just stick the shorthand version in here without the coupon thing. So there's an example of nesting. Again, think about these in terms of what you have to do every time. So up here where I'm printing every single line, does that work? Absolutely. No issues with it. But it's a lot of repetitive code. And yes, we can copy paste, but if you look down here, this does the exact same thing, but I only ever print everything one time. So I do all my math calculations up there in the tests to a variable, and then I print the same thing no matter what. Okay, there are several different ways of looking at this. These are 3 different options. So we looked at normal if tests, nested if tests, and compound if tests. So hopefully one or all of these will help you guys. Please feel free to pause the video to get whichever code you prefer, but start thinking about strategy on how we're coding. Okay, we're going to start getting into more complex problems, and these are going to be things we start talking about a lot more. Here in demos in the class, we'll start using pseudocode more. We'll start planning out our strategy. And yeah, hope this helps. You guys have a great day.